Yo, it's Monday, and a very significant historical thing is going to happen today. And no, I'm not talking about politics, even though something historic and significant is likely to happen today as well. But I'm talking about something that's going to happen in the solution-focused community. For a lot of years, I have been at odds with an organization called the Solution-Focused Brief Therapy Association for the way that they have handled certain issues in our field, in particularly the way that this organization has addressed diversity concerns, or in this particular case, lack thereof. This is an organization that has been exclusively white dominant throughout its history. And it's been an issue, right? And for the past 10 years, I've had issues with certain board members. One board member told me that this organization and the Solution Folks community is a house that I'm not welcome in. It's just been a back and forth of difficulties and struggles. And over the past year, 2020 is a year where a lot of that stuff came to a head and came to light, and it had to be addressed. You could no longer be so exclusionary in 2020. It became out of vogue, if you will. So going back and forth as an organization, I agreed to do a keynote lecture at their conference this past year and was surprisingly elected to the board of this organization, and I accepted. So I now sit on the board of the Solution Focused Brief Therapy Association. And what's gonna happen today is we're gonna have our first board meeting, or at least my first board meeting, which is the first board meeting of the new elected board in 2021. It happens today. And it's gonna be the very first time that people of color are participating on the board of this particular organization. And two other people, a woman named Angela and a person named Victoria, are gonna be on the board. And for the first time, people of color are on this board. And that's so historically significant. When I think about it, when I was in graduate school, I studied all these psychological theories, and I didn't see anybody in those books that looked like me. And one of the things that I'm most proud of is I've now written books. So the next generation of psychotherapists won't have that same issue, because they will read Elliott Connie books and see a person of color who's a leading author and voice in the field of psychotherapy. And now for the first time, I'll be able to use that voice in an organization and hopefully make a difference. So always believe that history making is possible, because there's all these examples everywhere we look that history making is possible. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see where this goes and how this impacts the world. So this is a historic day. It's a historic day globally, because there's something likely to happen here in the United States that will make a significant difference, or at least we hope we will. And there's something happening in the Solution Folks community that we hope will make the same level of historic difference. So good times.